Number one, I'm not a conservative. I'm more a libertarian. I swear to God.
Are you really? You're a libertarian?
Yes. If I'm all for fucking.
That's surprising.
Why is it surprising? It's because you've been sold the same shit everybody else is. I made a few cracks on Tough Crowd years ago, and because we're in a left-wing business, I get Mussolini. But people who know me, even Marin said that. People who know me, I'm nothing. I had to get some. I had to make people pay attention to me. So the way to go.
Let's go that way.
A little bit.
Oh.
But I guarantee you and I'm all for people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want if it's not hurting me.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
And all we need the government for is to protect the fucking country.
Rest in peace, the president was spying on citizens inside their own home, breaking every law in the country, tapping our computers.
I mean, if you were going to Scotland, would you pack 40 minutes before you left? 39 minutes before you left? Is that what you would do? Would you not have a podcast intro done and have to do it while you're trying to pack 38 minutes before you had to leave for Scotland? That's just a question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you were raised. I'm just wondering what you're... I'm not really wondering. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank. Episode something. 220, 230. Hell yeah, stainless steel retractable ballpoint pens. All right, so on today's episode, here's the deal. I had Nick DiPaolo on, and I wanted to talk to him about conservatism. Because Nick's I think, pretty much a staunch conservative, so I wanted to have him on to find out, all the ins and outs of what that means to be conservative. What do you actually believe on certain things? And break it down. Because a lot of times conservatives, liberals too, get lumped into the most extreme of their beliefs, and they don't really stand by it. Like when I say, all Italians are garbage, I don't say that. I try to say Italians are garbage people. But when I mess up, it's when I say all this or all that. And it's like, yeah, there's test cases. Like if they're a homeless person, like some people, if they're real conservative, like they just got to get a job. But if you would break it down and say, okay, but I mean, some of them aren't like just lazy. Some of them really have mental disabilities and like their minds aren't all there. They're kind of crazy. They can't just get a job. And if you ask them about that, they're like, yeah, sure. There's some of them that are like that. Obviously, those people need help. And they would say it. So I wanted to get like the full details from Nick DiPaolo. And then I found out during the podcast that he's not really conservative at all. He's more of a libertarian. But now that I think about it, conservative doesn't mean Republican. You can be conservative and Democrat, right? And liberal and Republican. So maybe I messed up twice. Anyway, fun conversation. So we ended up just moving into like talking about political correctness because that sort of goes hand in hand with the liberals because he's sort of anti-liberal. He's anti-liberal. He's anti-conservative. He's libertarian. And the PC is part of like the liberal agenda. The word agenda is weird. Anyway, so that's it. Leaving for Scotland. I'll be gone for a month. I'll be gone till November. No, but when I do go to Australia in October, then I will be gone till November. I finally broke in my backyard yesterday. Finally broke in the grill. Used it. I got those matches. The starter's broken, but that's okay. The guy told me that, but I forgot because I'm a pothead. Yeah, used it. Had Soder and Jay and Christine and Luis Gomez over. It was fucking beautiful, you guys. I got all this off spray to spray in my backyard because the bugs get real bad in the middle of the summer. No bugs. It was fucking great. Oh my God. We all sat out there. Nobody had spots. It was August 1st, so I didn't call. I thought I had no spot. I thought I was leaving for all of August, so I didn't call in for August. So I didn't have any spots. Jay had to leave and come back. Lewis had to leave and come back. But, man, it was great. It was great. We just sat out there. We grilled. We had all sorts of stuff. Hot dogs, cheese dogs, which I thought were a hot dog filled with like cheese the way Pizza Hut's cheesy crust is filled with cheese. Not the case. It's infused with cheese. So you don't even see any cheese, but then when you bite into it, you taste the cheese. I'm being exposed to all this different cultural stuff from Jay. He exposes me to garbage people culture, and I learned from it. Yeah, it was great. It was fucking great. I'm so glad to have a backyard. I wanted to use it too before the summer was gone. I was just going to grill by myself. Then I invited people. Oh, yeah, being social is more fun than not being social. Sad farewell to Roddy Piper. He died this week. In his sleep, I heard. Heart attack, which death gets all those guys. Heart attack is like the main thing. You could just guess. He was a cool guy. He was a real cool guy. Started doing comedy, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. He just tried to get into it. A lot of those wrestlers are doing stand-up now because they can tell stories and they have a fan base. And Piper was one of the first ones to do it. Became friends with Simone real fast. And you couldn't understand why, besides the fact that Simone was a huge wrestling fan. But then you realize how kind a man Roddy Piper was. I mean, he was just real nice to everybody and so respectful of stand-up. He'd be like, hey, man, you're getting pretty good. I mean, that story started coming together. He mostly just told stories. He did my storyteller show once. It was great. And he would always respond the same, like, oh, no, this is your world. I'm just visiting. I'm just trying to get better. So respectful. He was a nice guy. He would sit in the main room by himself and play piano. He'd walk in there. It'd be kind of surreal to see Roddy Piper playing piano. One time, probably one of the coolest things I've ever done was for Sam Tripoli's Naughty Show. We had this whole thing where Dana DiArmond was on stage, was his guest for the Naughty Show. Shit, I gotta go! 33 minutes. And the plan was that me, as the amazing racist, was going to really get mad at Dana DiArmond because she had sex with black people. The amazing racists don't like that. So I was going to say, I said all this stuff. It was pretty fun. I said, your grandmother is rolling around in your grave. She's like, why grandmother? My father's rolling around in his grave? I'm like, oh, I assume you didn't know your father if you're having sex with black people. Stuff like that. You know, it's fun. And then Tripoli, the consummate host and fucking circus ringleader, he starts going like, oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, who? Because as soon as I had a question, he took questions from the audience. That's what it was. As soon as I had questions, he goes, what? No, wait a minute. Is that the amazing racist in the crowd? What? You just better not be racist. And then I was like, no, I just have questions. I have real questions. And then I would say all that horrible stuff. And then Sam was like, will no one defend this young woman's honor? Will no one speak for Dana DiArmond and defend her against these vicious verbal attacks? And then the lights go down, and his music comes on, and fucking Piper comes in there. And he's like, you get up here if you're a man, and you talk to me. We staged this whole thing. Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. He taught me how to slap him in the face. He was like, punch me in the face. I'm like, I'm not going to punch you in the face. He goes, don't worry, I won't feel it. I'm like, I'm not going to punch you in the face, Piper. And I was like, fine. He talked me into it. I was like, fine, I'll slap you. I'll slap you in the face. I go, okay, cool. He said, cool, slap me, but don't hit my ear. That's where it really hurts. He taught me how to like stage wrestle a little bit. And he's like, I'm going to grab you. He taught me how to swing at him. I didn't do it perfectly, but I did pretty good. I'll make a link to it on the page. Yeah, I made a link to it. I mean, no, he taught me how to wrestle. So when I swung at him and missed, that's when he took my back and he goes, hey, just so you know, flail with your legs. It looks better than flailing with your arms. It looks too still. And he taught me all this stuff. He taught me how to react when he was going to hit me with a belt. And he did hit me with a belt. And you have to really, he goes, it's up to you. I can hit you real hard and you don't react much, or I can hit you not so hard, but you got to sell it by reacting a lot. And I was like, option 2, please. And, man, he fucking grabbed me. He played the piano with my head. He called that wrestling improv because it wasn't planned. I didn't plan that. The whole place went crazy. Started chanting, Piper, Piper, Piper. Damn. And then later, Tripoli was, he was like, my only regret during all that was not closing with that. He went second to the last. Someone else had to follow that. So anyway, Piper, Roddy, Hot Rod, Rowdy, you were cool, man. You were cool. I didn't know you really, really well. But he was always cool. It's too bad. All right. So let's start the episode. This is all about conservatism. Well, all right, I'll say it later. I'm going to have Dave Smith stay at my apartment. He's supposed to clean. He's supposed to do all the shit Lewis never did. Hang up pictures, mount a TV, do some weeding in the back. He said he'd do it. Soder thinks he will. Big J thinks he won't. And Soder was willing to bet on it that he will. Dave says he will. Dave says he'll do it right away so that he has a cool place to live in for a month. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, regardless, it should be fun. Who said... Oh, yeah. And then if he does clean it up, then we'll know once and for all who's more respectable. Puerto Ricans or Jews. So at worst, unless he destroys my apartment, at worst he can be equal to Puerto Ricans. But whatever. Anyway, the point is, guys, this is not a conservative podcast. It's about PC and not being conservative. So ladies and gentlemen, Ari Shaffir, Skeptic Tank. Oh, and by the way, my shows at Edinburgh, that's what I should say, are at the Pleasance Dome, at the Ace Dome, at the Pleasance Dome. I think it's a building in a building. 11 o'clock every night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Different shows all through the week. So you can come to all four. I know a lot of people just go on vacation for, a week or something there. Come to all four and tell everybody about it. Anyone who's going to Edinburgh, please help me fill it up. Maybe we can do this not happening in British television. Shit, I gotta go. I haven't even packed yet. Fuck. Why am I so irresponsible? I was on Facebook earlier. This is what I'm talking about with addiction. What time is it? 4:22, 32, 42. Okay, 28 minutes. Now I forgot what I was saying. All right, let's just start. Oh, yeah, come to my shows at Edinburgh. So this is not happening storyteller shows. Me, two other comics, all telling fucking sweet stories. Maybe get added comics on top of that. Cool comics are going to be there. Kane, Michael Che, tons of British, UK. My friend Valdemar from Denmark, he's going to do one. Pete Johansson, Glenn Wool. Anyway, it should be great. So come on down. Every show will be different, and that is it. Yeah. See you later. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, it's not a cruel world. Goodbye, cruel country. Well, it's not that cruel a country. The only people, I just tweeted this, but I don't care. The only people who can say goodbye, cruel world are suicidal people and astronauts. All right. Let's call it. Ari Shaffir, Skeptic Tank, episode 230. Unconservative and incorrect. I think that's what I called it. Unconservative and correct. With Nick DiPaolo. And get his CD. Get his special. At nickdip.com. Get his special. Why not? He gives a fucking discount code. And Jay and Soder have started their Sirius show. So if you listen to Comedy Central Sirius, I don't know the call number, but they do the drive time 6 to 8 p.m. Monday and Wednesday, and they replay the fuck out of it all week. So 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, 3 to 5 Western time, or it might be the same time Western time too. I don't know how that works. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Ari Shaffir. Okay, bye. We're ready.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band waves hail to the chief, ooh, they want the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator song. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate wrong. Some folks are born.
I'm going to take my shirt off.
Yeah, take your shirt off. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Shirt off, feet off. Was Marin good?
Marin was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't...
Were you guys together in Boston?
A little bit. It's funny.
I didn't even know he was there ever.
Yeah, he was. He just getting out of rehab. I guess he was out in San Francisco, whatever. And our first gig back,
Yeah.
He hadn't done comedy in a little while. I remember him being nervous, and he was opening for me at a place called Captain Nick's up in Agunquit, Maine.
A what?
Agunquit, Maine. It's like a gay hangout now. It's a beautiful beach, and he did like 15 minutes, and then we did all those New England gigs.
I didn't know he'd been there, and I wish I would have known him in his using days to see what he was like.
I think he was just clean when I met him, or cleaning up, or trying to.
I didn't know he spent time in Boston.
And he's doing aging. It suits him. He looks good.
It does suit him.
Yeah,
he seems like sort of distinguished.
Yeah,
he looks good, like with like a cup of coffee and like a cardigan on a porch.
I call him. He's like Dick Cavett now. Was in the 70s. He's going to be like the kind of left wing show host.
Yeah, maybe. Remember when he was all Air America? When it was all political.
Yeah, and we didn't talk. We didn't bring up politics once.
Really?
He probably did that intentionally. What would we have to talk about?
He's kind of left that all behind, though. He doesn't really talk politics anymore.
I think you're right. And me either. People. I was never as political as Mark ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You're conservative, though, huh?
I lean right. I'm not conservative. I mean, I'd shoot that guy who killed that lion.
You would. The guy who killed the black maned lion.
What a fucking.
What was the deal there? Where was that?
It was in Africa, but the lion was on like a sanctuary.
And he had to pay somebody like a bribe.
He paid off a couple of locals, who were glad to take his money. And they lured the poor fucking lion out with a dead animal tied to to the Jeep. That's how they lured the lion out.
Out of the sanctuary?
Out of wherever he was hiding. On the sanctuary. I think they killed him on the sanctuary.
What?
They might have lured him. I don't know technically. I listened to 2 different radio shows on the way in here. One guy said, that's illegal. You can't kill
on a sanctuary.
On a sanctuary. That's illegal. And on the other show, the guy made it sound like the lion wasn't. He was lured off the property.
Maybe that's
I don't know the technical.
Maybe that's so we could do it.
But either way, fucking horrible.
And they said it's like the only black maned lion in existence.
Yeah, 13 years old, but I'm also against people. I was kidding when I said I'd kill that guy.
Yeah, that's
people.
The thing
People, want to shoot this guy and shit. I mean,
like
come
with
on.
Michael Vick. Remember Michael Vick? I'd string him up and do what he did to those dogs. They're like, well, that's not the punishment for that crime.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We already have a punishment, and it's years in prison.
And there's a reason, There's a reason. Yes, it is, horrible to kill innocent dogs, but it's still a dog.
Yeah. But also, losing your freedom for 3 years is not easy. It's not like a walk in the park.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
He fucking paid his dues.
Yeah.
And but this guy's never going to be a dentist again. He'll be like, so are you still flossing twice a day like I told you? Yeah, I am. Are you still fucking shooting innocent animals, you fucking ass? Rinsing the sink? I'm not going to put my head in there. You lop it off.
I feel like that's the guy who's not even going to feel it, all the negative reviews. Remember the lady who was posing next to a rhino?
Why do you think he has no feelings, this guy? Because he shot the lion?
Yeah, or it's like he's not on Facebook, and he's like, what are you going to do? I paid the guy. I had plenty of money. I paid him $50,000. You think I don't have $50,000 lying around?
He's a dentist from Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, he's not like a fucking zillionaire.
Oh. I pictured him like
he's the most hated man right now on the earth. And again, nobody's really up in arms about fucking Planned Parenthood chopping up babies like old Toyotas and selling their parts. The fucking we are really, our equilibrium is off. And I'm not a big pro-life guy either. I'm just saying. Yeah. You didn't hear people freaking out,
when they're doing that. I heard that lady, everything in that expose. You saw that expose?
Which expose?
With that lady from Planned Parenthood.
Who's Cecil? What's
her name? Where they videotaped her.
Yeah.
She wasn't selling that shit for... It was just like a 4-hour discussion.
Oh, there's a lot more films coming.
Oh,
really? Oh, yeah.
It's like WikiLeaks for Planned Parenthood?
Huh?
It's like WikiLeaks for Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
He's just going to keep whipping them out?
Yeah. Guy's got like 12 more films coming.
Oh, you think that was something? You think that's the end of it? Just wait.
No, exactly. You ain't seen nothing yet. Even so, they're trying to say we're not making money doing it, but they're full of fucking shit. Come on. That's and again, I'm not a big pro-life guy. Look, I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Are you pro-life?
I'm
anti-choice.
Well, who's fucking anti-life? I'm not anti-choice because I'd be a hypocrite because when I was young, I was glad there was a couple Planned Parenthoods around.
Yeah.
I got a few girls, so I'd be a hypocrite to be totally. But this is just come on.
Wait, hold on, back up. Who'd you get pregnant?
Nobody. Ari, this is years ago.
Obviously, but what was the story?
A couple fucking girls.
Yeah, man, isn't it so frightening that few weeks before they decide to make the right decision?
Oh, I didn't give him a few weeks. I gave him 2 seconds. I was right over to their house. I had him on a chokehold. I said, I'll decide this for you. No. See those cellar stairs? No. No, so, no, I'm not I know, and that's the perception. I'm like this right wing. But with that, I was always fair. I see homeless people laying in the street in New York. I go, that guy would have been better off aborted. I know that sounds cruel, but that's what that is. That's an unwanted baby. You see these people laying in their own shit? They're like lost souls.
What do you think the answer is for like homelessness? I mean,
houses,
part of you want
homes.
Move them all to Detroit. All those empty homes.
Oh, I don't know. According to De Blasio and fucking Obama, they'll be building fucking low income housing in my neighborhood up in Westchester. That's their solution.
Really?
Not in their neighborhoods. But what's this? I don't know. A lot of them are mentally ill. I think you got to go case by case. You find out if they get a screw loose. You got to put them somewhere.
Really? See, most conservatives don't think that way. Most of them are like, just get a job and be done with it. But it's like
that's not how most conservatives think. And I'm not. Number one, I'm not a conservative. I'm more a libertarian. I swear to God.
Are you really? You're a libertarian?
Yes. If I'm all for fucking.
That's surprising.
Why is it surprising? It's because you've been sold the same shit everybody else is. I made a few cracks on Tough Crowd years ago, and because we're in a left-wing business, I get Mussolini. But people who know me, even Marin said that. People who know me, I'm nothing. I had to get some. I had to make people pay attention to me. So the way to go,
let's go that way
a little bit.
Oh.
But I guarantee you and I'm all for people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want if it's not hurting me.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
And all we need the government for is to protect the fucking country, the military.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want a strong military.
It's too much military, too.
Huh?
Protect the country doesn't mean attacking everybody.
We're not attacking everybody.
There's so many we're in Yemen, man.
Why is that? Why are we in Yemen?
I don't know.
I do. A little something called 9/11.
What's that to the Yemen?
What are you fucking kidding me?
They're
It's all tied together.
Babies.
It's all tied together. Of course we're in Yemen. It's a foothold for fucking people who want to lop your head off. I know you don't want to believe that. But.
Yeah, but they're never going to get here. They're
really?
in fucking Yemen. They're living in villages.
They're never going to get
here? They
here?
just got a gun.
Yeah. Huh?
They just got a gun.
Tell that to the fucking San Francisco parents who lost their daughter, and that wasn't a terrorist. That was just a fucking illegal who had been deported 8 times.
What was that?
Now you're making me sound like a real right-winger. What do you mean they're not going to get here? Anybody can get here. That's the point.
And what are they going to take a plane over here just to shoot a bunch of people?
They don't have to take a plane. Actually, they don't even have to
Yemen?
sneak anymore. They can take a plane. You're right.
They can just get right in.
You're right. It's too easy, man.
Wait, what was the one in San Francisco?
Well, the illegal immigrant shot that girl walking on the Embarcadero with her dad.
Yeah.
On a bright sunny day. You didn't hear about that?
No, what was he?
How much weed are you smoking?
What was he?
Ari?
All of it, man. What was he?
Perfect answer.
Every time somebody
he had been deported like 7 times.
What was he, Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just nice sunny day. Shoots a fucking beautiful young woman.
Over what? Did they catch him? What did he say?
Over nothing. He said he was trying to shoot he saw one of those seals in the water.
He was trying to shoot a seal.
That's what he said. But the point is he'd been deported 7 times. The point is he should have been fucking back in his own country in jail.
Yeah.
But your hero in office, Sanctuary City, so you for that?
There's a difference in Yemen deported people.
I just said that.
Mexican.
I just said that. My point was it's easy to get into this country, whether you're an illegal
7
from Mexico
times.
or a fucking psycho from Yemen. They don't act like our border security is fucking...
By the way, I did a corporate for border control in Vegas once.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd they pick you?
They saw me in San Diego at the Comedy Store.
And what were you saying that made them say we...
They said they liked me. Oh, and those Amazing Racist videos where I pick up the Mexicans and take them to INS.
I didn't see... What?
What? Oh, Nick DiPaolo, you would love that.
Amazing what?
Amazing Racist?
I like Mexican people, by the way.
I know, but you have a dark sense of humor at very least.
I do have a dark sense of humor about shit like that. But yeah, no.
I went to Home Depot and I picked up a bunch of laborers to fix my deck, and then I drove them to an INS building.
Fix your deck.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they were doctors or something. This was on what show?
It was just on the web. You can see it on the web.
I'm going to go home and Google this.
Yeah.
I'm an Ari Shaffir fan, man. I told you that. Seriously, I see at the stand and I laugh my ball. This guy's got his own fucking way of looking at shit. And by the way, you guys, you probably know this, but he's got a mohawk.
I do. I have a mohawk. I'm thinking of dyeing it blue today. It goes away in a week. I can see the look. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I don't know. That fits the neighborhood. Is this Alphabet City?
This is.
It is, right?
Yeah, this is the heart of it.
Only
really.
I could get lost in something called Alphabet City. That's how stupid I am.
Did you? Where's B? Then where's C then?
What comes after the D? Is it the A or the F? No, I could have parked 3 feet from here, but there was a big box truck blocking the sign. I couldn't see the sign whether there was no parking or not.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I ended up going out on 14th Street.
Oh, really? All the way to 14th?
It's a minute and a half around the corner. But the point is, I could have parked 2 feet from here.
It's the worst when you come back and see a spot that's open that you could have parked in.
Dude.
I feel like, should I go back and get my car?
I do a bit about that, trying to park in New York. I go, yeah. How about you circling a block and you finally, for 20 minutes, and now you see a spot up, you have your eye on that one spot, but you're at a red light and you watch somebody else pulling into that spot. It's like watching somebody fuck your girlfriend in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll never fit in there.
It's a parking cuckold.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, I hate this. And they're like, yeah, take it. Look at what I'm doing.
Very painful.
Yeah.
This is Ari's in a new apartment, folks.
What do you think?
I won't give away the address, but I'll tell you, I fucking like it. You got the exposed brick,
Yeah.
and he's got like dry sausage hanging from his cabinet, like a.
My dad gave me a couple. We had to talk about it, and I was like, how much I like him. And then I was at Katz's, and I bought one, and then I went to visit home, and he's like, I got you 2 of them. So now.
Is that sausage or what is it?
Salami.
Dry.
Hard salami.
I like your old man.
Yeah.
He's got three sticks of dry salami hanging from his cabinets. That's New York. You won't see that in L.A.
No. I like the kitchens here that are so, like, packed full of stuff. There's no room for anything. Things are hanging up. I got to use that above space.
What's with the trophies up there?
Oh, that's my trophy for... One was for the roast battle. I beat Big J at the roast battle at New York Comedy Fest.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's the one on the left. And then the one on the right is for our basketball comedy league in L.A. I won Best Comic, Worst Player.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's actually what you should. If you're a comic, that would be the perfect trophy.
Yeah, I was like,
You don't want to be known as like a jock.
no.
It's the wrong business for this.
You remember the first time we met?
Yes.
In
It was
Boston?
at your prom. I took you. Your freshman year, you had a nice peach dress, something off the shoulder, and I was in a blue tux.
It was in Boston. You were talking to Rogan. You
In
got so
Boston?
mad at me. Yeah. I had glasses then and a cardigan, and
Dude, that was you. That was you.
yeah.
I fucking wanted to kill you that night.
I made the mistake of miswording my point
Why didn't you bring that up?
the last time.
Oh, but this is fucking...
You remember that?
This is unbelievable. I said to Rogan, I'm going to fucking punch your friend in the head. You know that fucking guy? What did you say to me that infuriated
I said, we're in Boston. I say, all people from Boston are fucking jocks. Or something like that.
Yes.
You were like, you took a person like, I meant meatheads. I meant dumb people who just want to like fight. But you took it as like, and Rogan said later, like, he played football, man. He took that as an insult. I'm like, oh, I didn't mean that.
Ari, I would have never, if you didn't just say that, I would have never known that was you. Because I met you, years later, right?
I could see the look in your eyes. It's like, who the fuck is this asshole?
I'm like this, because I knew you were a young, who's this cocky motherfucker?
And I was wearing a cardigan and glasses then. I always got misconstrued for a big alt comic.
That's why. That's probably why I wanted to kill you.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, sorry, we can't all be Janine Garofalo. And I was like, I remember taking that insult and going like, I don't understand that. That's not my hero.
I can't fucking believe that you haven't brought that up since.
I was scared to. I was like, I don't want you to hate me. I was like, let's foster the relationship a little.
Funny, but that's like a good example of life of not knowing somebody and then learning more about them.
Yeah. Oh
But,
yeah. Yeah, I had one of those text phones, a flip text phone.
Yes, you did.
I was in there because I don't know. You and Rogan were talking, catching up. I was like, I don't know him. What am I going to do? Join in the conversation? Butt in as a young
I can't
comic.
fucking believe the minute you said that, I got angry about that night.
I didn't mean jocks. I didn't mean jocks. I mean, there's a lot of meatheads in Boston.
What kind of generalization is that? Boston's a liberal pussy town.
Everyone drinks and fights. That's what I mean.
Don't you like that about Boston?
I mean,
as opposed to what here, where they fucking do drugs and stab each other. You're right, though.
You're right.
Boston is like the Old West. I remember Dave Attell coming back from a road trip.
Yeah.
A road trip. He did a weekend up in Boston at Faneuil Hall. And I remember him coming back, and this has to be 10, 12 years ago, and him saying to me, he goes, it's fucking like, he goes, it's like 1970 over there. He goes, people come stumbling out at 2 in the morning. He goes, I saw he said literally 5 fistfights in Faneuil Hall.
Yeah, all around there. I saw somebody with a face full of blood, nose down, face, mask, mouth, and shirt all bloody. Yeah. And then he's like smiling and goes, let's go get pizza.
Yeah.
Like, what is this place?
I'll tell you what it is. It's called the Irish Place.
That's it.
A lot of fucking, and it's still very Irish, and they like to get rowdy. I like that, and yeah, you're right. What's it called? PJ Clark's or something in Faneuil. I used to fucking go in there, and I'd have my Dukes up on the fucking way out.
Always.
What happens is, it would be back when I hung out in Faneuil Hall in the 80s, it would be always a pack of Irish kids who would start drinking at 4 in the afternoon, and then come, they give last call in Boston at like 12:30.
Really?
Yeah.
To get rid of the problem?
No, that's just how it was. Boston's, they have these blue laws. You couldn't buy booze on Sunday. But what happens at Faneuil Hall, last call, packs of Irish kids would stumble out of the fucking Boston, 8 Irish drunk guys who couldn't get laid. Some girls just blew them up, so they stopped bumping into people and slapping your fucking sausage sandwich out of your hand. And not just Irish.
Something.
I mean, there's, fucking bunch of Italian kids from Revere, too.
Vagabonds.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's when you kick everybody out at the same time, then they're all rowdy and out in the streets at the same time.
Yeah.
Australia switched because there were too many fights. They switched till 4 o'clock.
They let it go to 4?
Yeah, so now people get tired and leave one at a time. They don't feel like,
is that the
it's
theory?
1:30. I got to shoot 5 shots real quick.
Well, last time I checked, Australia didn't have a giant Irish population.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point. If you're gonna keep a bar open till 4, Irish kids ain't leaving till 4.
Is Boston racist? I've been heard it's been called like the most racist town.
I know
in America.
your stereotypes.
Well, that's where like Bill Russell would say that. Barry Bonds would say that.
Yeah,
I know that.
And my question to that would be: is Detroit racist?
But they were saying Boston is more.
Is Detroit racist? I want to see.
Know. I don't hear that.
Huh?
I don't hear about that being racist.
Yeah, you're not even getting back because you wouldn't even assume what I'm talking about. Black racism. You think fucking? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In your mind, racism can only come from white people. Which is silly, because black people in Detroit would stab you quicker than any fucking white neighborhood would stab a black guy in Boston.
Because I'm white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going to walk down the worst neighborhood in Detroit at 2 in the morning?
No, I'm not going to go to Detroit at all.
No, you're not, because they'd fucking cut your throat. You know why? Because you're white.
Yeah, but it's also just because it's fucking poor and everybody gets like...
You pass it out on ego. Why don't you give that break to fucking white people? You assume they're racist.
Well, here's why.
In Boston.
Because in New York...
South Boston is a racist neighborhood, right? That's the reputation.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the reputation. Who do you think lives there? Rich people?
No,
it's poor white people. But when you want to cut black people a break on economics, that's where their violence comes from. But white people just hate black people. It's such nonsense. Yeah. I would say Detroit is the most racist city just because a fucking white person would get his throat cut quicker than a black person would get his throat cut in New York. Anywhere.
Well, New York's not racist. It's so intermingled. There's
Boston.
No segregation.
Boston. When's the last time anything bad?
Aren't there certain towns, certain areas, like this is a white area, this is a black area?
Yes, that goes to every city in the country that I've been to.
Not here.
Huh?
Not here.
Not New York?
New York is different.
No?
New York, every building has Dominican.
Really? So you'd go to East New York tonight? You'd be fine?
Which one's East New York?
East New York
East Manhattan?
No. East New York, it's called. It's fucking... Brooklyn? There's a movie. Thank you for bringing this. You're going to watch the documentary. Then you'll see it. It's called... And I've been plugging this, and it's called The 7-5.
The 7-5?
Yeah. It's about the 75th precinct. Right?
And that's East New York?
Yeah. And it's the truth. This is a documentary about 2 cops, a guy named Michael Dowd.
Yeah.
Who just...
Dowd, I remember his name.
Yeah. You probably read an excerpt about it in the Post. The movie's out now, the documentary. Ari, if you don't see a fucking movie, please.
What's it about? It's about that...
It's about him, rogue cop. Who fucking just a bad cop who got hooked up with a Dominican drug gang.
Oh, really?
Protected them, getting paid off, fucking shaking down other drug gangs.
Really?
Dude, this is back in the late 70s, early 80s when there was a crack epidemic. And East New York would have literally 1,000 murders a fucking year just in East New York. I mean, just... And this guy, this cop, and he's a guy like you and I. Just a ballsy guy who saw the world differently. He's like, fuck these rules. I ain't playing by these rules.
I'm just going to make money off this.
Dude, you got to watch this.
All right.
So listen to this. I'm outside Marin's hotel waiting to go in.
Yeah.
I check my tweets. I was talking about the 7-5 movie on my podcast this week. One of the tweets is from Michael Dowd, the cop. He goes, "My son's a big fan of yours."
Wow, really?
He goes, "I'm glad you like the movie."
You should get him on.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna when I get. I'm gonna fucking tweet him back. I tweeted him back. I said,
"Oh yeah."
I want to get him on my show. I'm afraid to have him up to my house though.
Because it's such a crooked
That's where
cop.
I do the show.
Dude, what would you do if you could be a crook?
He's not a cop anymore, but
what would you do? What would you abuse the system?
I'd do what he did.
What? Look the other way stuff?
Oh God. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be a crooked cop. I'm a straight arrow. I'm a corny guy like that.
If you would be a crooked cop, where would your crookedness come?
Where would it come? What do you mean? I'd be at titty bars every night, taking their money, fucking them.
Yeah. How about this? How about we don't charge
Do
me
I
while
sound
I'm
like
in
a
here?
conservative to you? I'm a libertarian. I'm
So
not
you get
hurting.
lumped in. Yeah, I'm a libertarian too.
But see, that would not be a good libertarian because then you're hurting other people.
right.
But you have to watch this movie, dude. You are gonna.
Libertarian's all about free market. Like, well, if the people want to pay me to do this, then I'll do it. If they want to pay
That's
a cop
not
a
a
little
free
extra.
market.
No, it's
when
not.
you-
That's just
well,
crooked.
no, you make a point there. I see what you're saying. If the drug dealer wants to pay you to watch your shit, and
Then, you know.
that is an open market.
Well, I'm off.
Only problem, drugs is a dirty business because it does ruin a lot of lives. I think, don't you?
I feel like they should, instead of just making it illegal and saying we got to get rid of this and enforce it, they should have some sort of education about it or rehabilitation. Should be more accessible than arrests, especially for
How many
like, soft
rehabs do you
drugs.
want? I heard that's a whole industry too.
But I mean, you know, people on booze that get too caught up on booze, and they need just help. That's all. They just need help. You don't. I don't.
No, there are people who need.
Same
the
shit with
booze
weed.
argument comes up, but people don't die over booze every day like
Yeah.
they do.
But I mean,
drugs.
like, if I have friends that were into coke, I didn't. The Comedy Store didn't really have coke people. We had pot.
Yeah.
Pot and booze. But if some of my friends got into coke, and then I could have gotten into it, it could have been like, peer pressure.
Yeah.
7 cool comics like, come on, Ari, just take them. It's fine. And I'm like, oh.
So,
okay.
but what's your point? So I'd
Then
say
I would
that-
need help. I would need a hand up and not a fucking place in prison.
and that's also, I think, is a big myth about the throwing people in prison for doing drugs.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Just dealing. Maybe you're right.
There are people, and I know there's a dispute. I'm not going to get it because it would get bored. But the dispute, the amount of if you get busted with powder as opposed to crack, and how the drug laws are unfair to black people, and then I'm sure there's some legitimate points there,
Yeah.
but a lot of it's being over exaggerated if you read into it. Drugs and fucking, I mean, they're trying to people who are
Yeah,
for
I don't
this.
know anybody who's been arrested for just possession.
People are saying. I know, and that's what the people are saying.
Yeah,
There's
like you
people in
have it,
there-
they'll arrest you. But no one's barging down your door to look in your drawers.
No, exactly. But they're trying to. People are trying to say that drug dealing is not a violent offense,
Yeah.
which is the most stupid. To me, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It leads to violence. Just because you're the dealer,
Yeah.
like people don't get killed every day over drug money, and it's the dirtiest business ever. And just because you yourself hasn't killed anybody, you see what I'm saying? You're
I see it.
perpetuating the violence.
Yeah, but then the problem is they throw in drug dealers who weren't violent at all. They throw into prison and pretty much give them a 7-year training program on how to be violent. And they go, cool, now go join the world.
But they are being violent when they're selling drugs, in my opinion.
I
It
don't
leads
know.
to violence.
Washington Square
it's
Park.
as bad.
Washington Square Park, those guys,
What, the guys that just got out of jail playing chess?
they're just like, nah. Yeah. The guys that sell drugs out there, the ones that are like, nah, I'm okay. I mean, I don't.
You think they should be allowed to sell without any? Really?
I mean, what do you want? The government to take their cut off it?
No, I
If
want
there's
them to
no
not sell
violence-
drugs. Drugs aren't a good thing, Ari.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying they're not violent. But yeah,
First of all, you don't know that. I'm sure 10 out of 10 of them have records, I guarantee.
yeah.
But even if they aren't, they're ruining kids' lives, and it leads to fucking ruin.
What do you think? But illegal doesn't work. It's not gone just because illegal doesn't work. So it's like, what do you regulate it and say you can sell this, but no one.
I don't know the answer. Look,
Yeah.
I know Amsterdam's tried it, and that place is a hellhole. It's gone to hell, I heard.
Really?
That's what I heard. It's a dirty place now. I don't know.
The red light
you,
district.
You know
isn't
more
bad.
about it than me.
I've been to Amsterdam. The red light district isn't bad, but they keep it in one place,
Yeah.
so it sort of works because no one in Amsterdam goes to the red light district.
No.
It's like a tourist spot, but it's near the airport, and it's just like regular citizens. Like, no,
But I heard
was there
it-
7 years ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
But AIDS, when they made, they were handing out clean needles. They did all that shit over there, and
Really?
yeah.
And then what happened?
AIDS has gone up. Everything. This crime has gone up over there. This is what I've been reading. But then again, I'm sure you can read a publication where it say the opposite.
I know
So
in
look-
Vancouver they do the safe shoot-up spots. You ever see those?
Safe shoot up spot.
Where they're like, it's all Hastings Street. It's
like
all
a
like what
school
Outback
zone where you
City
can
was.
shoot up?
Yeah. But they'll just come in here and do it, tell us what you're taking, and if you overdose, we'll get you the.
Oh, that's
what
great.
you
How
need.
does that help a person? You know what I mean? You're inviting them to fucking... Can we agree that fucking doing drugs and if you're a drug addict is a bad thing?
Yeah. But those people
I know you're going to say, well, it's your choice, right?
those people can do, well.
Is that a
part
good
of-
book?
The Fountainhead?
Yeah.
It's the most amazing book I've ever read. I'm halfway through it.
I can't believe I haven't read it yet.
Well, I shat on her for like years. Ayn Rand, to be like, fuck her. Just based on what other people told me.
Yeah, and because of my politics, I've heard nothing but great shit about her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is she? What's her politics?
I don't
Socialist?
know. She's like no, I thought she was like a fucking pro-capitalist. Isn't she like really free market, crazy?
Yeah, I guess.
Anything goes?
I don't get any of that shit from this. I heard later in life she got kind of crazy and started believing her own hype, like Kinnison. But this was like early Kinnison, where
Is that
it's
right?
like before that. It's the most about.
What's it about?
Okay, it's about two architects.
Yep.
And one is a fucking sellout, and one's an artist. And the sellout is like, he's still good. He's good. But he's just in it for the money and the people giving him cash for this and
so it's free
fame and the critics. And the other one is like, I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm here to build beautiful buildings. And everyone else copies the Romans and the Greeks. And he goes, no, fuck that. And he's in this modernist view. And people threw him out of architecture school because he's too like crazy. And he goes, okay, I'm done learning from you guys anyway. I already learned everything I could. Fuck you. Goodbye. He'll work on a rock quarry until he gets work as an architect because he wants to know where the fucking stones come from.
I'm already hooked.
Dude, it's amazing. And about not learning critiques, there's I just read a book.
Do you remember the characters' names? Because Barry Katz, Barry?
Howard Rourke.
Barry, I was in a dispute with Barry, and he compared me to one of...
It's Howard Rourke or Peter Keating. Or a Tui. But he's like the writer.
He was comparing me to the guy who would, ironically, and again, my image has been distorted, but to me, well, in Barry's eyes, I'm the guy who doesn't give a shit about the money, who just cares about the art.
Yeah, you're Howard Rourke.
That's what he said, Howard Rourke.
Too. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is funny because
and they destroy him.
You think I'm like this like right-wing pro? Isn't that funny? Barry sees me as the fucking purist, the guy
crazy.
who doesn't give a shit.
That's so crazy. Yeah, you guys had even tough
I'm
crowd.
an enigma, folks. I'm not that easy to figure out. Don't base your shit on clips on Tough Crowd where I make some wild generalizations.
Not clips. I watched every episode.
That's actually a good point. But I'm not as simple.
Dude, there's this passage in here that this is written in 1940, 1920, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's all about how once one headline, it's all the blog shit now. Once one headline comes out, everyone else will write articles about that headline without even reading. I just listened to the Jerry Seinfeld interview that they're shitting on him for.
Oh, about saying...
And then Kindler did a State of the Industry address on him, and all these people writing about it. They're like, you know what? I never actually heard the interview. And me and Rebecca Trent just looked it up.
Right.
And we're like, oh, he's not talking about colleges.
Right.
The guy says, but I'm going off headlines, and I know better.
Yeah, me too.
The guy says, "What's the state of the atmosphere right now with political correctness?"
Right.
And then he goes on his own. The guy goes, "I know Chris Rock and one other person won't do colleges," and so he briefly says, "Yeah, colleges. I know that some of them are tough."
Right.
And then he answers the first question: the state of political correctness.
Right.
And that's when he talks about his daughter and stuff.
Oh.
You just let some guy write a headline and be like, "Yeah, fuck him."
No, you're right. A headline can carry it, but I did. Yeah, I mean, I did hear him say himself that they get offended at everything, and which was enough.
Is true.
Yeah, which I mean, because now I say it on stage. Like I was at the Stand the other night, and I do a joke, and it gets a moan because it's too off color, and I go, "I'm sorry." I go, "You guys are the assholes that Jerry Seinfeld's too edgy for."
But that's what it is. I think it's true. Where it's like, you got to go.
No, I'm just checking.
Okay, tell me what. But I think it's true where people hear the word sexist or race or anything, and they go, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say
they
that.
hang up on the words, not the context.
I have a joke that it's talking about me doing something, but it requires seeing some Down syndrome children playing bowling in my lane.
Bowling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say there's some Down syndrome kids, I gotta go, stop, guys. This is not, I'm not making fun of them. Stop. And people like laugh or go, okay. Because just you hear about it, go, no.
Oh, I know. I live in that world. Every premise that comes out of my mouth, the people are going, uh-oh, where's he going with this? What are you writing down?
I'm going to read this passage from the Fountainhead in the epilogue, in the outro. I write down little notes.
Good move.
Yeah, thanks.
Most
Otherwise
comics don't do that.
Most comics are garbage and they're failing out.
I notice your podcast is always up there. I check on, I still check on iTunes. I always
you can't check the ratings.
You told me that. Make yourself nuts, right?
So, but Howard Rourke would never check the ratings. Howard Rourke doesn't care.
Well, I didn't say I was him. People say I was him. I'm not him. I'm fucking Donald Trump.
No one's that far as a purist, but I want to be like him in moments.
I'm going to read this now.
You should. I mean, it's a novel, not a book. I don't know what you normally read.
It's just funny. What am I reading right now? What did I just read? Oh, I read Colin Quinn's book.
Really? I heard that's really good.
Oh, it's so goddamn funny.
God damn.
Going to see it Sunday.
Where is it?
At the Cherry Lane. I'm always plugging his shit. Cherry Lane Theater. Go get my album, Another Senseless Killing.
It's still available.
At nickdip.com. Use the radio code Nick. Get $3 off. No, and it's doing good.
$3 off.
I went out L.A. last week. I went to do Rogan. I did Corolla. I did Fitzsimmons. I did Dom Herrera.
Fitzsimmons is great. Herrera's fun.
Yeah.
Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
I
Is
just
Jamie
did
there?
Marin an hour ago. I'm doing you. And you know what? Fucking soon as by the time I got home, it was back in the fucking top
Pushing
echelon.
back up.
Another Senseless Killing. It's doing, folks. If you like, I mean, it's you'll love it.
Here's the deal. Nick DiPaolo is a professional comic.
Thank you. And you know what? That's the best compliment you can pay me.
People don't understand. They're like, oh, how's that guy? This kid's good. It's like, you can't replace 25 years of experience.
Even if you don't. Exactly.
I don't care what you thought. Even the people like Margaret Cho, I know some people are like, oh, I don't like her. I'm like, that was 20 years ago. And she's put in 5 times more work than
It's a
you
great
knew her.
point.
So it's like, I don't care how bad you are. You're going to get good when you practice for 25, 30 years.
And it's funny. Somebody said that I was in Ventura. When I went out to L.A., I did all this podcast.
Yeah.
I flew out on my own dime.
Yeah.
But just to defray some of the cost, I did Ventura Harbor Comedy Club up in Ventura.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
some guy said it to me. This guy, he goes, "You're a fucking true pro, man." I did like an hour and 5 minutes standing
you're a
on my
killer. You just know what
standing
you're
on my
doing.
head. Yeah, because it's almost not if the funny's in you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's in your DNA.
Well, it's all technique. You know, the first time you had to get angry on stage, you're like, oh, I didn't do that right. I didn't know how to do that.
And well, that's what my point. You
And then 16
once
years
you learn
pass.
technique after 28 years
Yeah.
of having a presence up there and being a little unpredictable, which I think is key.
Yeah.
And then fucking if you got the funny in your blood, you put all
Yeah,
that
it
shit
comes
together.
out.
But there's other nights where he's like, "Wow, what's he be doing it for 2 weeks?" He was harmless.
That's the best.
It's because it's not a science. It
It's
doesn't
not.
work every night.
And you're
Right,
like, you know
Ari?
what? Maybe I'll try this. It's like, wrong. It's like basketball players. Like, I'm going to cross over. And then Iverson's like, well, I'll just take it. And you're like, damn it. I didn't think about that.
No, exactly. It doesn't work every night. And you try to tell people that.
Do you remember when Iverson came into the league and make Jordan look like a fucking fool?
Yeah.
That was like, what? That's Jordan. And he's still in his prime.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So let me get some of your politics then. As a libertarian, I want to get some of this. Cops. How do you feel about them? And the idea now that Black Lives Matter and all that shit and the cops are all racist. There's a real thought of that. Am I wrong?
There's a real what?
Thought of cops are all racist.
Well, yeah, that's the perception that's put out there by the fucking libs mainstream media, and they've been playing with fire for years. I remember being in my 30s going, what are they trying to start a race war? Just the way they selectively choose stories where it's a white cop involved with a black. The media just wants to sell papers, and it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
And it's taken fruition now. But I'm sorry, but the fucking Ferguson thing,
Yeah.
they were wrong on that. They prejudged that. That kid had his hands up, fucking totally wrong on that. Baltimore, they Trayvon Martin, they try to draw conclusions and paint all these guys. You think cops get up every day? They're going to do a job. You can agree in this. Where they're going to risk their lives basically every day.
Yeah.
Really, you think white cops going to go? I'm going to kill a black. Of course, there's a few bad ones out there. That's why I'm telling you to watch this documentary.
Oh, right.
It wasn't really about race. It was about drug, but he was a dirty cop, right?
Yeah.
So watch this. Of course, there's bad apples.
Well, you remember the Rodney King beatings in the video?
Yeah.
They cut off the first 7 minutes of that
course.
video. And that 7 minutes showed him fighting to a standstill
That's
with
what
those
I'm
3 cops.
I know.
And then they just show him beating him. And people see that. You see the moving image, and you're like, I mean, I'm not immune to it either. I'm like, that's awful. What are they doing?
That's
to that
all
guy?
they show ever. That's all. Even the white
of
cop
context.
kneeling on the black girl's back, the girl in the bikini.
Uh-huh.
Did you see all the people around?
Yeah.
You don't know who has what. I don't give a fucking. She was 11. Do what the cop fucking says. And I'm not saying, but the numbers don't lie. Cops literally have it's something like tens of millions of interactions a year with civilians.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in the tens of.
So, of course, some of those are going to turn violent here or there, and it's going to go wrong.
But the point is,
But most of them are just super
A
fine.
handful of them go wrong. Ari, that's 0.0001% that go wrong. Hardly an epidemic. That's my point. It's the media selectively chooses these stories, and if you do that and only show the cops being bad, the media is so powerful.
Yeah, it is.
It's
well, once they realize like we can affect people's. Like, I know either Fox News or I don't know. I don't watch those things, but either Fox News or the other one or MSNBC. They said we want 65% of our stories being pro-war and 35% being anti-war, and that way we'll get our listenership to eventually feel pro-war.
Yeah,
because we'll hit them with 2/3.
Where'd you read that?
I don't remember. Maybe I made it up.
This is where the weed comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think Fox said that or MSNBC.
Really?
But yeah, no, come on, you can't fucking say that
wrong.
and be. Hey, but you can shit all over Bill O'Reilly and shit. He has been great on this race shit. He's the only guy talking honest out there.
I love when people put on their Facebook, they show some cop beating somebody, a white person or something like that happen. I just write Black Lives Matter. Because it's like, hold on, all lives matter. Yeah.
Did you hear? And I play this on my podcast, by the way.
What's your podcast called?
Nick DiPaolo Podcast. Excellent. On riotcast.com or go to nickdip.com. And I was talking about the Martin O'Malley. He was the former governor of Maryland.
Uh-huh.
He makes Obama look conservative. He's a white, far left fucking douche, in my opinion. But he was in front of a black audience, and he goes, all lives matter. They stopped booing. He's like, Black lives matter. White lives. When he said white lives, the all black audiences
started booing.
But here's the most important part of the story. The next day, he's on a black radio show apologizing for saying all lives matter. The libs are eating each other, and I'm enjoying it, Ari.
Oh yeah,
they are eating each other. The fucking Seinfeld saying colleges, and Seinfeld.
I love when somebody will say something, some liberal or feminist, and then some other feminist will be like, oh, you used the wrong words. And then she goes, no, I was making fun of him. And they start fighting. I'm like, you guys are on the same side.
They're eating each other now.
You're so in a rush to fucking blame.
Yes. Well, that's a good sign for people like me and you, libertarians. But the political correctness is starting to eat itself alive.
Yeah.
Right here in New York, de Blasio, the head of the city council, what's her name? She's a Hispanic, Mark Vever. Whatever. But she pulled like the feminist card, the sexist card on de Blasio, who she works for. She's like, you wouldn't have treated me like that if I was a woman. So they're starting to eat each other, and I'm fucking jerking off watching it. Jerking off. Because nobody likes political correctness.
Nobody. It's just so restrictive.
Well, there's no logic left. People on the far left have lost your fucking minds. I don't give a shit what you say.
I think Seinfeld's right. You say a word and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
How did it get like that? Not from righties, not from guys like me.
I know
we're the bigots, remember? We don't fucking care what we say. Can't have it both ways. That's how I feel. And as a comic, you must feel the same way.
Did a bit about fake bit about mixing his colors with his whites in the laundry and having them bleed, and then him in the laundromat going, these colors, these fucking colors.
Who did this bit?
Brian Keith Etheridge. But there's a black guy I saw in the bathroom during the setup. So he comes out and he just goes, these colors, these fucking colors are bleeding all over my beautiful whites. And he goes, what the fuck is this? And starts heckling. But it's like, dude, set back. Nothing's as racist as you think it is. Nothing's as homophobic as you think it is.
Right.
These things, you're just looking for a reason to be upset.
That's right. But all that shit comes from the left, not the right. Political correctness don't come from the right. That's a point fucking that should be said over and over again. I mean, they've bought into
Political correctness comes from the left. The left is the liberals.
Yeah. Censorship. Feminists.
What do you think about feminists now?
That's where the political correctness lives and breathes.
In radical feminism.
Oh my fucking word. Worse than fucking the race thing to me. It's fucking. I've been talking about this for years, but I'm just saying. College campuses, that's a bastion of liberalism. There's no conservative campuses out there. They have speech codes. You can't fucking. There's safe zones. You have to know all this.
I do.
Right?
I remember in college, I went to a liberal arts college in University of Maryland.
Yeah.
We drilled together.
No Republicans on that fucking campus or any other campus.
There were some, but they were quiet. But I remember doing a report
on they were.
Matthew Shepard just got lynched. Remember that?
Yeah. Beat up, tied to him.
And everybody, they had vigils and everything, and he fit their mold. Beautiful white kid.
Yeah.
Beautiful upper middle class white kid. And then I did this report, and everyone was like, I asked people, like, how long will you remember the name Matthew Shepard? Like, forever. They're like, well, did you always remember? Like, why?
Right.
Because it's wrong, and I stand against what's wrong. And then I go, do you remember the name James Byrd Jr.? And they go, no, who is that? I'm like, okay, it's a black guy who got strung up behind a pickup truck and dragged until he was dead. Just dragged around. I'm like, that happened a year ago. Like, that's the same crime. Yeah, but you have no idea what his name is because he's a poor black kid.
But the Matthew Shepard thing turned out to be a bit of a hoax, I heard.
No.
Yeah. I heard. Again, I don't know what to fucking believe in. I read this.
I don't
fucking
know what to
8
believe
years ago.
either. The fucking media.
No, Google it. But it wasn't a bunch of fucking rednecks who tied him. One of the guys that beat him was gay or something.
No way, really?
That's that. Again, I don't know. This is what I fucking
Yeah,
read.
they want to make things hate crimes, even when it's like, no. It was just about you bumping into me at the bar. I didn't know you were gay.
Again, hate crime. Again, that's a liberal fucking concept that somebody can. Really? You fucking know what's in my mind when I punch somebody in the face? So in other words, under the hate crime thing, you could get in a car accident.
Yeah.
A fender bender, and not even know the guy's gay and like punch him in the head, and then when it comes out, you're fucked.
Right. Oh, you didn't see his rainbow flag bumper sticker? I'm like, no, my fender was in it. How am I supposed to have seen
He's
that?
driving a yellow Prius.
You didn't know?
He had a banana in his tailpipe. He couldn't have made it more clear. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, come on. But like I said, I'm not a fucking real right winger either.
Yeah, I guess that's what I am too. I'm realizing I'm somewhere in the middle. I think I'm a bleeding heart liberal, where I'm like, we got to take care of some people and leave me alone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm more anti-super liberal than super conservative.
Yeah. Well, I would say the same for me. I mean, come on, fucking. Like I said, I don't care the whole gay thing. I don't give a shit. Then I got pegged because
the
of
joke
tough
on
crowd.
Caitlyn Jenner is the fucking best.
What did I say about?
It's the best way to look at it.
What, Kate? What did I say about her?
You're like, he was my hero. Your whole angle is like, what do you mean? I like that guy as a runner, as an athlete.
Yeah.
Was that you? I got to take down my poster.
I had his poster in my bedroom when I was 14 years old. I had to take it down last night.
I love the idea that you still have his poster up.
53 years old. What's a poster anyway?
Tape.
That's a fathead. Yeah.
Yeah, a fathead.
Yeah, that shit doesn't bother me. I actually have a relative that went through something similar that I can't get into details. And that never bothered me. You know what I mean? But I will make gay jokes if I think it's going to fucking bother you.
So what do you think? Right.
Right? Don't you do that?
Yeah. Oh, this is going to annoy you? Yeah, all right.
At the stand?
I'll needle you.
Some nights at the stand, it has a very fee feel to it.
Yeah.
Right?
If you get people that I know are hurt by something, I'm like, it makes me want to hurt them more. If I'm too dirty and I see people like too Christian in the audience, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be so
Christian in New York? What, are you fucking
tourists,
kidding me?
sometimes tourists. My favorite is when you get the super Orthodox Jews come in and they laugh at the dark shit.
They do laugh at the dark shit. I've only had a few Orthodox Jews in the audience. Fucking love them.
I love them.
And again, I had them as neighbors out in Beverly Hills.
Really?
I sort of admire, but then I read about them. You talk about sexist and in the right and behind the times with women can't do this and that. Yeah. They are fucking. They make the Italians look like in the Puerto. Wait a minute, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Maybe we'll do it on the next. I heard you, and this was a quote from another. That my boy Ari here, the libertarian, said that Italians are the lowest form of white people.
So that's why.
How long have we been doing this?
42 minutes.
42 minutes. Let's go 5 more.
Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go to this meeting. Stay as long as you can.
I got to be at Midtown at fucking 2:30.
At 2:30?
I want to give you at least 50 minutes, though.
Well, how about
Another
this?
8
How about
minutes?
this? How about this?
What?
How about we get in your car and do it on the way up there, and then I'll take the subway back down.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll be too distracted.
All right.
So what? I'm a little late.
Like feminism.
We'll do like 8 more minutes.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be an hour, right?
Yeah, Italians are the worst of the whites.
But first of all, I'm not even all Italian. You didn't know that either, did you?
I wasn't thinking about you, Nick.
No, I had to be included. What do you think? I'm Swede? Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm half Italian.
And what? Half
French,
Irish?
Canadian, and English.
Oh.
On my mother's side. So what? How many Italian kids beat you up for you to come to that conclusion?
No, none. I see the way they act. Okay.
Where?
Let me try to justify this to you and see if I can not only justify
let me get this straight.
I can get you on my side.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Boston's full of dumb jocks who beat people up.
It's generalizations.
I know, but when I do them, I get labeled.
I know there's Harvard there also. I'm aware of that. I'm not talking about them.
When I do them, I get labeled a bigot. You do them, you're a fucking libertarian. Go ahead.
Glasses.
Because you got a mohawk.
You got to get glasses.
And glasses. And a cardigan.
Yeah, that's all.
So,
then you're anesthetizing.
I want to hear your theory on this.
They're always the kind of guys who are going to slap on the top of a counter and go, you want me to come back there? I'll come back there and show you. They revere the most garbage behavior.
As opposed to a black guy? Or a Puerto Rican? Ever see a black guy in a Chinese restaurant that doesn't get his fucking shrimp?
Okay, can I answer that?
Yeah.
Worst of the whites. Black
you said
people are not included in the whites.
I forgot the premise.
There you go.
Okay.
It's very clearly delineated. But
wait a minute. Hold on. And here's my other problem.
Okay.
How the fuck do Italians get thrown into whites now? When I was on Tough Crowd,
they're whites.
Okay, I agree. I'm just saying, Ari. Every time I was defending the white point of view on Tough Crowd, Patrice or Keith Robinson, who are black, would go, DiPaolo, you're fucking not even white. You're Italian. Yeah,
That's because they're dumb blacks. They can't think right.
Ari said that. I didn't. No, but believe me, Patrice was as smart as anybody when you get in a racial argument. But I said to Patrice, you can't have it both ways, Patrice. You can't say I'm fucking not white and then fucking throw me into the white category on Columbus Day when the fucking evil European celebrated. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But I see what you're saying. No, bro.
The only other answer I'll accept, and this is if you classify them differently, is Armenians and Persians. But I'm not sure they're whites.
How about Albanians? They're crazier than Italians, and they look like Italians.
They're not as much around. They're not enough around to really hate them.
I see, to come to a conclusion.
Because
I sort of see your point.
Yeah, that's all I want. Sort of seeing my point.
No, but I didn't finish.
Okay.
It's Italians from New York that set back Italians nationally.
Absolutely.
Right?
But all the national
I'm
Italians
from Boston.
are trying to be that Italian from New York.
Well, that's because the media, Tony Manero, the 70s.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Goodfellas.
Sopranos.
We're not too dumb.
Yeah.
What was your theory exactly with the lowest form of white people?
The worst of the whites. Not the dumbest, but just worst overall.
There's got to be somebody. Come on, the Irish, the Shanty Irish?
Definitely in the running. For sure the Irish are in the running.
This is Ari's Jewishness coming out. He's basically saying Gentiles are fucking, we're Goyim.
Okay, let me
ask. With Gollum.
No, not Gollum. Gollum was something else.
What is that? Gollum's a monster.
Gollum was like the monster. You
created a monster.
Kill people for us. We made him out of mud, and we put the word...
Are you impressed that I knew that?
I'm very impressed, actually.
I learned that from The Sopranos, an Italian show about dumb Jersey guys. I did. There was an episode where the Hasidim came.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get a get from his wife. He was getting a divorce. And she wouldn't give it to him. So they came to Tony Soprano.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that one?
Can you do something? Can you put some pressure on her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the son, the Hasidim son, didn't want to get involved with the Italian mafia.
What a clearly Jewish writer in there, in the writer's room, going, hey, guys, I got an idea for
Matt Weiner, probably Weiner, whatever his name. He's brilliant, by the way. But that was one of the funniest shows. Tony goes, he gets the guy his get, but the guy didn't want to pay him what he agreed to. Tony goes, grabs him by the throat, slaps his hat off, his fucking Hasidic. He goes, hey, listen to me, fucking ZZ Top. And he wouldn't want to pay him, and Tony calls his friend Hesh, who is Jewish, and he goes, Tony Soprano goes, Hesh, I'm with my they can't eat shellfish, non-shellfish eating friend, and he won't give me the money. And Hesh, the Jewish guy, thinks about it. He goes, tell you what, give him his brisk. Fucking become a moil or some fucking thing. And Tony goes, brilliant idea. He hangs up. He goes, get the bolt cutters.
Oh.
They're going to cut the guy's dick.
And then he paid him. That was a good show.
It was off. But that's funny, though.
Yeah.
So Ari, who's Jewish, is telling the whites, the Italians are the lowest form of whites.
What do you think? Now, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it. What do you think the best of the whites are?
The best of the whites? Mm-hmm. That would be my brother-in-law, Rich White, and that's his real name, who went to Cornell and graduated first from Wharton Business School. The best of the... I don't know. I don't know what your...
Racially, you got to make it down by nationality or something, or like, subsection of whites.
Well, how many sections are
Polak, Irish,
Oh, you're saying
Jew,
like East Europe. Is Jew white?
I think they put us in white. If we're the whites, then my family.
Well, I go with Jewish.
Yeah.
I go with Jewish.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with Jewish people in my life.
We stick to ourselves.
I like the girls.
Do you really?
I do.
I'm just I
wouldn't date one in a long-term relationship because I heard they were that and I'm married. That might come into play. But no, I was attracted to them. I always thought they were cute, and I never have a problem. They're cordial people, and they are smarter.
They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight.
No, exactly.
And if something goes into like, oh, I'm sorry, and just walk away.
Again, we're generalizing, but
yes,
most of the Jewish people I've never had a problem with, and they are a lot nicer than. I'm just saying. I don't know. You think I'd be doing better in showbiz with comments like this?
He likes Jews, everybody. Nick DiPaolo enjoys Jews.
Well, I had that.
Hire him.
I had that line in my act. I used to say, well, I think the Jews control Hollywood. And my friends would go, well, why do you think that? I go, you ever read the credits after a sitcom? It's like Schindler's List. It was one of my best jokes ever.
It's my favorite thing, especially in like black movies, and then seeing all the Witzes and the Bergs and all that.
Yeah.
In the
12 Years a Slave, and you see 200 Jewish names after.
Yeah. That's how it's made. We do run it.
No, you don't.
We don't run it. We've all been successful at it.
No, you do. But I don't understand.
We're not giving each other jobs.
Well, you are.
Like,
but so what? My point is, if you do run it, I mean, you see what I'm saying? It should be a compliment to run a business that complex. It's used in a negative. Jewish people bright. I really think they're brighter than most people. That's why they get threatened by them.
John Roy did a joke about that. But like, oh, Jews love money. So everybody hates them. Jews love money. You're like, who doesn't love money?
Who doesn't love money is right.
Yeah.
You guys love it a little more than us. But no, I'm fucking joking. But yeah, I used to do jokes like that, and it pissed off my acting teacher, Aaron Spicer. He goes, you're not going to, he goes, you're a great comic, but until you stop doing that horse shit. I go, fuck you. That's a joke. You could have never thought of it. And you know what? The joke ended up on, The joke ended up on, what's that? What was the show with gay people in the 90s?
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
No, it was a sitcom. Deborah Messing.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine you and I can't think of the name of it?
Something and something?
Yeah, something and... What the fuck is it? Anyways, my joke ended up in that.
Really?
Yeah.
What joke?
And I still think it was Laura Keitlinger because she was writing for the show.
Who took it from you?
But Laura's not a thief. I'm not saying that. She might have heard me say it at a table in L.A. or at the Comedy Store. It ended up in the script because they... And I had done the joke 3 years previous, so...
what was that show?
And I was proud of it. Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. There it is.
Will and Grace. They did a joke. It was rewritten, but it was my joke. Well, he's looking at some Broadway script and says something about the credits read like Schindler's List.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So somebody. No, I say Laura. It could have been any writer from Will and Grace. It could have been at the Comedy Store. You know who
steals the most? Family Guy.
They do?
Left and right.
From comics?
Yeah.
I believe
from store comics, and then I've heard people from here go make the same assumptions on their own. I think they come in and they just go, let's do this. And it's just like, it's just too dead on over and over again. All right, you got to go.
Because I got to walk to my car and fucking get up there. But we did 50-something minutes, right?
Yeah.
Ari, can I plug my shit?
Absolutely, man.
The podcast, Nick DiPaolo Podcast at riotcast.com or nickdip.com, which is also where you can get my album, Another Senseless Killing. And use the coupon code Nick or the word radio.
Oh.
You get $3 off.
Another Senseless Killing.
Yes.
You're talking about your killing on stage. That's the double play.
Yes.
Why did I just get that? God, I'm a fucking idiot.
Because it's a clever title, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now when people ask me about it, I said, no, I'm talking about the lion that the guy killed.
That was a senseless killing. Here you go, buddy.
Do I get paid, really?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Do you get paid doing it? I'm the only guy doing an
money.
unmonetized podcast.
I make some advertising money here or there. People use my Amazon link.
You got to teach me how to do that.
Okay.
Ari, I'm a big fan, brother.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks for having me on.
Sorry, I was texting and saying all people in Boston are jocks.
I can't even believe that was you.
I knew you didn't know it was me too, and I was like, I'll just never tell him.
All right.
I enjoyed him like me.
I'll see you at the stand.
So be it. Threaten no more. To secure pieces. To prepare for war. So be it. Settle the score. Touch me again for the words that you will hear evermore. Don't tread on me.
That is the episode. By the time you guys are hearing this, I'll be in... No, maybe I'll be on the way to Scotland. 6 hours? I'll be like right up... Well, maybe I'll be landing there. Honestly, it doesn't really matter exactly where I am when this comes out. I'll be in Scotland for the month. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into something. Maybe I'll fall in love with a redhead. Or is that Ireland? Is that Ireland? What are the Scottish like stereotypes? Is that Scotland? Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'll be doing next week's episode from Scotland. I might do a State of the Union address. Have Dave Smith back on to maybe once a year or something to get the libertarian view on the Union and what's going on with America right now. Well, we'll see. But regardless, I'll be doing the intro from Edinburgh, Scotland, or somewhere out there. Come to my shows. Make sure to tell everybody about my shows. This is not happening. It's Thursday through Sunday at 11 p.m. at the Pleasance Dome, the Ace Theater, or the Ace Dome at the Pleasance Dome. I think it's almost all booked. Canane is doing the first week. I don't think we're going to say who the people are doing what shows. But there's different people doing different shows. Michael Che is on it at some point. You know, you don't know who you're going to get. A lot of European comics that I had to just ask about and, you know, get best case scenario of like, I think this guy's good. I don't really know about him. Or just take like referrals. And I think we got some great people. So come out 11 o'clock in Edinburgh, Thursday through Sunday. Every show is different unless you come 2 weeks in a row. And then I might be the same. But all the lineups are completely different for every single show. So no repeat. So if you come once, and it can be the same comic again. And if you come in 2 different weeks, just don't come the same day. So if you come on Thursday one week, come Friday the next week. Or come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday one week, get 4 different shows. Bam, bam, boom, bomb. What am I going to miss about America? The marijuana. Which, by the way, it might be time for me to sober up a little anyway. Have you ever smoked pot all day? Just all day. And then it's like so unbelievably tiring on your brain. Like I can't concentrate. I literally can't think. Ooh, I got to shut my grill thing off. Propane lever. Yeah, you just can't concentrate at all. Anyway, that's what I did yesterday. I mean, starting at like 2 and going all the way to like 3 a.m. Saw that Rousey fight. Again, I don't give a shit about female fighting. Until she loses 1 round, I don't believe that the other women are really trained in fighting. Until somebody at least tests her for 1 round. Even Anderson Silva lost a round to Dan Henderson. He didn't panic because he's better than him. She hasn't even been pressed. Like this Betchkohea lady. It was like, oh, she's so tough. Like, yeah, but she's never been punched in the face once. And then when she was, it was like, wait, what's this? It's like, well, how do you not know that yet? So until Ronda Rousey gets tested, I just don't give a shit about the women's fighting. It's just like, it's just one person. It's one person who knows how to fight. That's why it's boring to me. You know, I guess she's great, but like, how will we know? Were there any huge champions she took down? Did she have a Rich Franklin that had defended her championship, and then Ronda Rousey comes in and says, no, it's like the organization is made around you. You know, it feels almost like something they do in South Korea. Or when Vladimir Putin scored 7 goals in a Russian exhibition league game. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, the ambassador, whatever he is, king of Russia, whatever he is, 7 goals in one exhibition game. Final score was like 11 to something. 7 goals and like 3 assists. And it's like, oh yeah, everybody's laying down. It's not quite like that, but it's like, I mean, they're not laying down. The other girls aren't laying down, but they're just not trained. It's like if she became a comedian and she joined the comedians fighting league, and it's like, yeah, she'd beat us all. But that doesn't mean she's good. We're not. I love when I shit on women's MMA and then people go like, oh, you don't think she could take you? And I'm like, I'm not a fighter. That has nothing to do with it. You know? You can say like CC Sabathia is not as good as he was. And like, he's still better than you. And it's like, yeah, and I don't pitch for the Yankees. So I don't have to live up to those standards. Anyway, whatever. By the way, Yankees, I know DiPaolo is a fan. 6 games up. I don't think it's real. I think they'll blow it. They don't have a team this year, but fucking A-Rod's playing great. A couple of pitchers are playing great. The relievers are playing great. Oh, all right, you guys. It's time to go to Australia. And by that, I mean Scotland. I got to do some podcasts in Scotland or I'll be fucked. I think I have one saved up for next week and then maybe one more and then one for the week of September 11th. Yeah, I'll get some people on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Ari Shaffir, SkepticTank, episode 230. Danish and O'Neill got to be coming up, right? Or maybe I'll get them in October. When I film the next round of This Is Not Happening, you guys, if you want to make a pilgrimage, I almost forgot. And by the way, use my Amazon link. AriTheGreat.com. Click on Amazon and then go to Amazon. Go to AriTheGreat.com. Click on Amazon. Takes you to Amazon. Do all your Amazon shopping there, and it supports the podcast, and it supports giving Nick DiPaolo $100. Wait, what was I just going to say? What was I looking up? Oh, I got an announcement next week, too, about my touring. But that's not for a while. Oh, I know. I'm looking up when the This Is Not Happening shows are. If you want to go to L.A. to watch, where are we in now? August 2nd, August 3rd when this comes out. 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. In 9 weeks. On Avi Schneider's birthday. And right after Avi Lerner's birthday, we have more This Is Not Happening shows that we're recording. They're still happening. This Tuesday is or a week from Tuesday? A week from Tuesday. They're still doing it in the Belly Room. The one in the Creek in the Cave was great. Sal Volcano was hilarious. Mark Norman is always funny. Bonnie McFarlane. Everybody was great. Rich Voss, Sean Patton, who will be doing the TV show this year. You guys know Sean Patton from doing that story about his friend coming out and the fake gay bashing. Then a reel coming out in New Orleans. If you don't know that story, look it up on YouTube. Sean Patton, This Is Not Happening. Anyway, I believe this is what we're doing. October 5th, October 6th, and October 12th. Maybe 5th. Maybe we're doing more, too, in that week. But anyway, 5th, 6th, 12th, maybe 11th and 12th. That's when we're doing all the shows. So come to L.A. Make the trip. Why not? Stop in, see a show at the Comedy Store, and then see my taping if this is not happening. We'll work out a way to get tickets for the fans when it gets closer. But yeah, all right. I'm excited. We got some good names already, you guys. We got some good names, and we're close on some more. I wonder if I'm allowed to say the names. Am I allowed to say the names? Well, Joey Diaz is one. I wonder if I'm allowed to say the other ones. All right. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in Scotland. Ari Shaffir, SkepticTank, episode 230. What did I call this one? Let's see if I remember it. Because he's not conservative. Unconservative, incorrect. Unconservative, incorrect. Because we talked about political correctness. All right. I tried to stay on a subject, but he wasn't conservative. It was going to be all about being conservative, and he wasn't conservative. So, all right. We talked about some political correctness and how he's not a conservative. All right. I get it. It's not the most focused of episodes. But they can still be good even if they're not completely focused. Who am I talking to? Me or you? You guys, that's it. I'll see you when I'm back in America in September. We're probably going to do a This Is Not Happening show in September once. I don't know where. I don't know when. I will tweet about it or announce it here. All right. Bye, everybody. And if you want to hear me live, you can listen to Punch Drunk Sports every Tuesday at noon to 2 Pacific time, 3 to 5 Eastern time. I'll be Skyping in with Jason and Tebow and Sam Tripoli, talking about sports and so forth and so on. This week we'll be talking about how women's MMA is still not worth my time. Okay, bye.
I went back to Ohio, but my pretty countryside had been paved down the middle by a government that had no pride. The farms of Ohio had been replaced by shopping malls, and music filled the air from Seneca to Cuyahoga Falls. City, oh, way to go, Ohio.